Welcome to ceramics class. Before any project that we make, we are going to need to have the right materials. And some of the right materials is going to be something called slip. And slip is a stage of clay that is like a yogurt consistency. And you use this as a glue, you could say. So when you hear the term score and slip, this is what they are referring to. And slip is the yogurt-like consistency. You have your bag of clay. Take off the twist tie. Don't throw it away. You're always going to want to recycle as much as you can. Okay. Pull down the bag. Now your work surface, you can use any solid table, it'll work. It doesn't have to be a specially made table. You can use your kitchen table, you can use your kitchen counter, you can use an old workbench in the garage, you can use your coffee table if it's a solid wood or some type of solid foundation. Okay, so it doesn't really have to be this. This was leftover countertops from the science lab. Okay, so we recycle as much as we can. Your wire tool is the best tool for cutting clay. It's just a wire with two pieces of wood on the end of it that you can use to cut through your clay. And the way that I do that is I just go around and I hold on one side like this. Hold it with my thumb, and with this other hand, just pull that towards me, okay? But usually you hold it like this, and you pull towards it. As you do that, it cut it nicely, and your clay can come off nice and smooth, okay? All right, once you're done with this for a little while, cover it back up. You don't want to let your clay dry out. If your clay dries out, then you're in big trouble. Because then you got to go and wet it, and you have to let it sit, and all this stuff. Okay. All right. If I just put this directly in here, it's going to become very difficult to stir with water to make it more liquidy. Okay. So you can borrow one of these from your mom. Okay. This is a what do you call it? A grater. This, like this, okay? And we're just using the big side, okay? If your mom absolutely doesn't want you to use it, then then wash it really well, or go buy another one from a thrift store or something, okay? And then what I'll do is I'm gonna use this one right now. It's cutting the clay into tiny little pieces. Okay. Careful not to cut your skin. These are a bunch of little blades. Okay, once you get to that part, that's good. And I didn't even need to use too much clay. I just cut off like maybe an inch of clay. Once your slip container is about half full, get a container that you can put a lid on so that it will stay nice and airtight so it doesn't dry out on you. Make sure you wash out the lids every time you go to cover it. Okay? Then you're going to need to get some water. I don't want too much water, so maybe I'll go halfway. Okay? I can always add more. It's more difficult to take some off. Then get a tool that you're able to stir with. Then just come in here, mix it up. If you have an extra blender that you don't mind using, you could do that. You could throw a blender. I didn't have enough clay with half water, so you could do less water, less than half. And then go back and mix some more. So if there's more water than what you wanted, okay. All right, so that's a good amount right here. You see how it has like a rough yogurt feel to it? You can spend more time and really mix it, you know, but you don't necessarily have to go too much more. Okay? So my container is about half full of clay. Now this clay is considered slip. Get a paintbrush, a small paintbrush that you don't mind getting dirty, and use that for your slip brush. So whenever you're watching videos of people working, notice what tools are they using. Look, I went and I grabbed the scissors. Okay, so you don't need to grab a scissors because you only have your one thing. But what tools are they using? How are they using those tools? Okay. And here, I'm just going to write on here, Speckled. Okay, so I labeled it because I have multiple clays here. You don't have to label yours if you don't want. Now that we're done with this, go and wash it, okay? Wash it really good. And the reason why you need to wash it or have a sibling wash it for you is so that your parents don't get upset that you got clay on their stuff. Now, is clay bad for you to ingest, to eat? No. You can eat clay. It's good for your body. You can, so the clay here, if you want to see something here, it's like eating rock. Yeah, not the very tastiest. But clay is good for your body because it absorbs. And people use clay for absorbing toxins and all kinds of different stuff, okay? I think I got it stuck on my teeth now. So anyways,